what if I don't get return offer? Then people will be like, oh, see, like he got the position, he got the internships because he was black and he didn't really perform anything during internship. So that's why he didn't get a return offer. Oh, wait, okay. I need to constantly check whether it's recording or not. So in past few weeks, a lot of people are asking me about specific things they need to prepare for the internships, such as what they need to do with the cover letter, resume, what kind of experience they should have prior to these internships. It's really important for you to thinking about it, but at the same time, you have to be the one who has to decide whether this firm is right for you. So like in this video, I kind of want to share about my personal experiences that I had in this two-month summer internship program at JP Morgan. I hope this personal experience will help you to decide whether this internships or firms is best for you for upcoming summer. Is this okay? I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm just reading off my script. I don't know what's going on. Hi guys, my name is Warren. I'm currently senior at Cornell University, studying hotel management, and I'm so excited to graduate. I'm this close to be out of school. For real. Like I just want to get out from this Ithaca, middle of nowhere, because this school was fun. I met with amazing people, but it's time for me to leave, like soon. If you're new to this channel, subscribe. Yeah, click that. Anyway, that was so weird. Anyway, in the past summer, I've been working at the JP Morgan as summer analyst under the CIB division, specifically for payment division. So like in this video, I kind of want to break down into like 3 different topics. First thing, I kind of want to talk about like what kind of expectation I had to myself and also for this internships before this program. Then I kind of want to talk about what kind of expectation was required and what tasks I actually did during these internships. And lastly, I kind of want to quickly talk about some of the key takeaways I would take if I would reapply for these positions as in the summer interns. So hopefully those 3 different ideas will be helpful for you to apply for these firms and increase your chance to get into this position. Yeah, let's do this. So first topic, expectation I had to myself also for these internships. I didn't really know about the difference between like going to school and going to work, if that makes sense. It's like school is like when professors or instructors give you like tasks to do or like assignments to do, you seem to complete it with the guidance. But the work, I wasn't sure if this like it's the same way as what you've been taught in school. Especially like as a first gen, like it didn't really prepare for me to like saying like what I need to expect to have as an intern. So I didn't really get the ideas of like the firm's cultures or like office roles. Like I think those are things I was not like aware of. And another thing like I was really worried about is like since like JP Morgan is known as like financial bank, and when people describe working in a bank, everyone describes like a harsh work environment, fast-paced environment. So I was not sure like whether those description is like matched with my personalities, because I could deal with like fast-paced work environment, but I really like just like take time on the project and complete it with like high quality. Working in a fast-paced environment, but I can also adjust it to myself to work in those environments. But I wasn't sure like what kind of working culture was like fit into me, and also I was kind of worried about like the competition that I need to deal with, since like getting this internship is not the end of the story. Another thing I need to worry about is whether I will get this return offer or not. So actually before this internships, I was able to like kind of looking for a list like who will be in this program, and I see like the name of the schools is like UPenn, Yale. I was so scared about the people who I was competing with, because I go to Cornell. I was like I keep telling myself I'm smart, but at the same time it's like the competitions really scares me, especially like when I hear this kind of prestigious name of schools like of students. I was like, am I good enough? Like I had this like imposter syndrome by like comparing myself with the other applicants who were in this program. Like personally, I felt like I was not really like qualified to be in this position. The reasons like when I applied for these positions, I did my best for me to get this position. I super days. I did what I can do to like prepare for the interview process for my technicals. I brushed on my cover letters and resumes. I did my best with my academics to be qualified for this program. But when I got this position, it really like hurts me when some people say like, oh, you got this position because you're a minority. It really hurts me so much. So like if you guys know me, I'm half black and half Japanese. I moved this country like a few years ago. well, actually almost a decade. Some people say as a joke, but at the same time, it really hurts my feeling because now like people tell me like all my work is like meaningless because no matter what I do, I will get in because of my racial background. And like in this past video, when I was really down on myself, like publishing this kind of videos like in the past about how I got a JP Morgan, I was really scared seeing like hate comments about like me getting this job and talking about the stats or like getting into internships, first-gen immigrants. I didn't really know anything about the process for like getting the internships, and like I was really happy to like seeing those progress in my life when I was like getting my internship, getting my job done and everything. But every time when I accomplish something, I always feel like I cannot be proud of what I'm doing just because of based on my ethnic background and my race. That's something I had to myself as before this internship's coming. I was really scared whether I got this internship position for luck. What if I don't get return offer? Then people will be like, oh, see, like he got the position, he got the internships because he was black and he didn't really perform anything during internship. So that's why he didn't get a return offer. So like every emotions that really makes me feel uncomfortable with like the things about enter as an intern at JP Morgan. So next section of this video is like what I actually did during these internships and what was the thought process of feelings I had during the summer internships. So not just like working on my main task and as an intern, there's the 4 main things I did during summer internships. One is set up with coffee chat. Coffee chat was something I did really often throughout this internships. Like I'm here to like learn about the job, right? So I definitely need to talk with so many different kinds of people from different team and division to learn about what's their job and see if this job is like something I really want to do. So like in the futures, I could be able to have general knowledge about what each team does in this division and see maybe if I can apply for these positions as a full-time job. So the first week of the internships, I coffee chat with like all my team. The next week, then I start reaching out to people who is within the same division but in different teams. I try to like internally recruiting to different divisions for full-time just in case if I didn't get the position that I was working. Summer, I wanted to try to apply for equity research division, so which is like under the market divisions. I wanted to apply for this position. So what I did was like I talked to like HR for like applicants that was open for the equity research analyst positions, and also I talked to the BPs kind of talking about what's the world like, what's the first year analyst expects to have, and if you're going to apply to them, they will definitely remember you who you are because you literally talk to them during summer. Intern recruiting is so powerful, helps you to get into like any kind of job you want within the firm. Guys, can't believe it. I was talking for this past 30 minutes and it didn't record it. Please someone buy me a camera or something so I don't have to deal with this mess. And other things I did was like I also had like a weekly meeting with my team, junior and senior mentors throughout the summer internships. First, I had like weekly team meeting, briefly talk about giving the updates of each project that they're working on. Associate, analyst, VP, they're working on different projects, like what they have accomplished and what they have not accomplished, to giving feedback from each other. And not gonna lie, half of the time, I don't know what I was listening to. So like the project I was working on is NPC Commerce. There is like Amazon, which is like a platform that we use to buy a product. And we have also this like called a seller who delivering the items to Amazon. And so Amazon is able to distribute those items to the buyers. In this ecosystem, it's our job to figure out what kind of payment solution they want to utilize. For example, Amazon is really big, so they have their own like payment like treasury services in their businesses platform. Or ask us where are the majority of these sellers are located in globally. That's the main question I need to ask, and I didn't know how do I need to approach. My assumption was like somewhere in China because high population of business on the sellers, and also like they have Alibaba and those like high value of e-commerce businesses. But so even though I have assumptions, I need to back up like my research to prove my assumptions. So I remember when I was talking to my associates, after I explained about some of the framework I had to like approach these questions, she provided me with some of the data I could be able to use to prove those points. After I got those frameworks and data, I tried to create my own model to project an estimation and population of sellers in each countries, and I present those ideas to my VP and see something I could be able to adjust to throughout my research. She said like not just the number of this like business business they have, maybe I should look about like how like inflow and outflow of the cash goes through the business from like one country to another countries. So there's another way I could just approach, and it's really confusing. So talking with the each people was really helpful for me to kind of finalize my thought process throughout the project. And also another side task I did as an intern is like helping with the site creations for other members in my teams. And this was really helpful because the research itself for what the project I was working on, the research itself is something I can do if I have the outline to do it. I need to like organize my information and put it all together and deliver it to the audience is the hardest part. So looking at like other people's like slides formats and creations and storytelling throughout each slides really helped me to like organize those informations. Okay, so some of the takeaway that I will have from this summer internship was the like, it's okay if you don't know anything, because not gonna lie, beginning internship, I have zero clues about the payment industry in general. And even after internships, I have still not sure what I actually did. I mean, I know what I did in my research, just as long as you put in effort for you to like to learn. I think that's something that you really want to see throughout these internships. But okay, anyway, sorry. Wait. ちょっとごめんね. What was I talking about? Yeah, and also another thing I kind of want to talk about that is, and in the beginning of the videos, I said I thought like I was not qualified for me to be working in this position. I was really doubting myself whether I was good enough to be where I was. But at the same time, when I started working, it's a little bit different because performance was something what they only see, not my background and anything like that. So when I had like midway review and end of the review sessions with my BP, she gave me all the stats that I had performed, and she complimented about the work I did and the positive vibes I brought with my teams. And I think my project was like went well because I've had great communication with my team and also my manager and associates and everyone in this team. And that's why I was able to get like the data and the outlines for me to pursue this project. And when she rated my performance, she provided me with really great feedback, and because of that I was able to get a return offer from JP Morgan, and I was very happy about that because like I said mentioned earlier, I was really doubting myself whether I was at the right place. I thought I was not qualified to be where I was because some people say I got this internship just based on my racial background, my ethnicity. It really bothers me, but when I got the return offer, I was so happy. Like if I was able to prove I got this position based on my performance, not my background. The reason why I'm saying is like there's so many people who is like me but have this like imposter syndrome. I was really scared that like if I would not get this return offer, because I remember when I was posting the videos about YouTube videos about like how I got into JP Morgan, I see a couple of comments that saying like, oh, you got this position because of like you guys are racial background, affirmative action. I don't know what the people saying that, but I think like if people like me who's watching this video having these imposter syndromes and like doubting myself if they're at the right place, have like those opportunities, you know, getting like a position or getting footsteps, now it's a chance for us to prove that like you're capable to do whatever you do. Yeah, so that was just something I had overview of my internships. Hope that this video was helpful and hoping to see more success from the subscribers in this channel, because I know like you guys messaged me through LinkedIn and also YouTube and also Instagram about their goals and also like struggles they have, and hopefully you guys will ace it with whatever you're doing, because you're in this channel because you're taking your time for you to achieve your goals. And I think you guys are capable and qualified and able to do what you want to do in your dreams. Hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you guys in next times. Bye.